And we're live. Hello, everyone. Welcome once again. I'm the Epic Party Guy, and this is Dyson Sphere Program. I have put in a couple hours on this run. Brand new run, by the way. Already expanded up to Yellow Science. I am getting Purple Science good to go. And actually, no, I'm not at the moment. I'm getting my off-world forging going. And honestly, I need way more drones. I remember that now. Because I have like 160 across all these and like no vessels. But I should have plenty of them waiting when I get back home. Let me just quickly recharge. However, let me actually write things down. What I have. Because it's not screwing around if you record your results. Now, that's not true. It's totally screwing around. But if I am doing this in order to, with an aim of mass-producing deuteron fuel rods, that's the goal right now. The goal is to, well, as I just said, get deuteron fuel rods going. To do that, I need supermagnetic rings, deuterium, and titanium alloy. Now, titanium alloy is going to be the one that I'm going to need to think the most about, kind of. But I'm really going for 2 lines of deuteron fuel rods. Or, a line of deuteron fuel rods. I don't know right now. We'll see. And in order for each 2 lines of deuteron fuel rods, I'll need 1 line of this, 20 lines of this, and 1 line of this. 1 line of this is 2 lines of electromagnetic turbines, 3 of magnets, and 1 of energetic graphite. Each line of electromagnetic turbines is 2 of these, which is 2 of these are 2 of these. So, each line of electromagnetic turbines is 2 lines of magnets, meaning I'll need 7 lines of magnets just to get 2 lines of deuteron fuel rods. But I only have 1. Oh, that's not it. These are 1-to-1, yes. I have 6. Okay. Interesting. That's alright for now. Really, I just wanted to get 1 outpost of each constituent component going. And so we have energetic graphite over here. We have magnets right here. How do they fucking work? I don't know, man. And so we just need turbines. Turbines take electric motors, which we have here, and magnetic coils, which we have here. But they're not being made. Why are they not being made? Oh, because I don't have drones. Hooray. And I don't have... Okay, you get those, and you can have those. Go ahead. Mazel tov. Enjoy. Live long and prosper. So we have, yes, iron, copper, magnets, graphite. That's all the rares. That's all the raws, I should say. Magnets and copper make magnetic coils. Copper and iron, somehow, 2 conductive materials, somehow put together, make electric circuits. And I'm running low on power, of course. Because why not? Why not throw power problems in the mix? Okay. And electric motors are magnetic coils, iron, and gears. Do I have gears? I don't think so. Whoops. Okay. Well, gears are simple enough. They are 1-to-1 every One in to one out every 1 second, meaning for a blue line, blue conveyor belt, which is 30 per second, we need 30 factories making them. Really means we need 20, but I'm only building for Mark II right now, because if I'm so okay. Previous runs I have done where I build with the number in mind to be the number of factories as if they're top tier, Mark III. The problem with that here is that now we have this little thing called proliferation, which just fucks up all the math. Delete, 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 delete. Yes, that's exactly what I need right now. Less power. Alright. But, whatever. There's that border. And this border. Now, if I do that, in, out. Well, let's see. 1, 2. See, I could have just spaced it out more with the plus key, but you know, that would make sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, I can do that. Well, balls. Quit. Okay, we're good. Yeah. See, you don't need. You know, it would be helpful if I actually finished my sentences. You don't need the wind turbines in between these. What does that get me? All that space. Is this usable for something? I don't think so. Alright. Since that's not usable, just because of the vagaries of where we are, let's see how this spacing works out. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes! That's exactly what I needed. Alright, here. Oh lord. It would be like... there. Okay. I promise this makes sense. There we go. Okay. You in and you out. There we go. There we go. Now, did I screw this up? No. Surprisingly. Somehow. Ah, grid crunch. How I loathe thee. Let me count the ways. Okay. Okay. Not too shabby. Little shabby. It's like not being superstitious, but I am a little stitious. And yes, I know that I don't need, I use fewer conveyor units or whatever by going on the diagonal, but I don't care. Simple as that. You're welcome. Now, yeah, we only need Mark 1 assemblers for this, so you I don't know, man. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I was like, I got enough space in here for like some more of these, but could I crunch it a bit? Make it a bit crunchier? A little more compact? But does it really matter? I mean, maybe? Ooh. Yeah, we do not. You do not need to charge that much. All right, so we need it's going to be nut to butt right up to each other. That means there. Not you. Not you, not you, not you. Use now. See, it doesn't like that. Because it's gotta be a pain. Snip, snip, snip goes the moil. And minus so that it overlaps. All the way out, -1 makes it 15, and that doesn't work. Damn it. Of course it doesn't work. Why? Because grid crunch. 15, 16, 15. And of course not. Oh, crud. You know what I need? Charge me up, Scotty! Do I have any burnables? Nope. Oh well. There we go. You autosave. You know what? With shift to force it. Lack of item? How dare. This is why I made these first. Yeah, I could have done that better, but oh well. What is that, 15? Yes. Quit. Shift, enter. What? Oh well. Double check, yes. 60. Excellent. Quit. Here, let's try to get ahead of it this time. Thrilling times. Okay, quit. Alright, so we can try to compact these a little bit, which would be nice. When in doubt, expand power production. Oh no. Lack of item indeed. I can't make those on this planet yet. Alright, well, I've been meaning to go back to the other planet. To the home planet. Okay, what is this? 14, 15. Yeah, now you see why I have a blueprint. Except I definitely don't want to block that off. So that'll be... That'll be the edge of the world there for that. Because there is definitely not enough iron on this planet. $24. I can make this work. Interesting. 1, 2. Whoa. Five, 6, 7, 8. Now. Dang it. All right. But that works. You and you and you use now. What? There we go. That's how it's going to work. No. Okay, so we've got 24 and 6. And with that, like, proof of concept there, I'll finish that out when I come back. For now, let's... Now, as always, I run things on infinite resources, so it's all about bandwidth. That means covering as many things as possible, even if it's like 2. Like 2. Yeah. But max 12, because, you know, 12 miners, that is, because 12 inputs on the station. Three's fine. As I said, 2. Why not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That'll be fine. Perfect. Did not intend that, but I'll take it. And normally you I put these first before the belts for ease of all this, but oh well. There we go. Wunderbar. Okay. Hooray, more iron. Now, let's charge up before heading home. And just in case, grab a little slurp of fuel. Okay. Save. Save. Thank you. Let's see. Where's home? There's home. Follow the vessel. Alright. Now, just a note, in terms of deciding where in the system to make different things, you want to decide on how many things are going to be transported by vessel. And so, just looking at titanium alloy. Titanium ingots, the first one there, this one, you need 4 of them. They can only be made on one of the 3 planets. Steel is from iron, and that can be made on any of the 3. Sulfuric acid originally needs there. Yeah, so 8 sulfuric acid needs 12 refined oil and 8 water. And both refined oil and water are only made on the home planet. But if you transport the sulfuric acid, it's only 8. But if you try to make this, it's like 20. So, but of the 16 things that go into 4 titanium alloy, 12 can be made on the home planet. So we'll be making titanium alloy on the home planet. So here we have nice amount of production with some overproduction of science, just because I accidentally built enough science production for 6 per second when you really only want 2 per second. That's all you need. So let's get some of these. Yes. Okay. There. That way it'll make even more. So, doing that. What I really need. These. Because each tower can only hold 10 vessels, But they can hold 100 drones. 100. So, yeah, that's a thing. Texting one of my lonely fans. Alright. What do we need? Texting one of my lonely fans. Let's put... There. Get rid of that, because I don't need that. There. Let's expand that a bit, because I'm not making these anytime soon. Even though I've built out where these will be made. You know, it was in the blueprint. Why not? Okay. Let's grab those. Grab these. Do I need these? I don't know, man. Tried to be helpful, and it was just a block. So, oh well. Even though this is really not needed, but see, we have a trickle of titanium alloy being made here. That's all going into... Wait, is that... Yeah, that's titanium alloy. Yeah, everything else, all the inputs on this blueprint I'm using, the things with the memos here, those are all designed to be 1 per second going into each of these. That's just what I built it out to be. But I don't have quantum chips or broadband. Those are only needed for the to make Mark III assembling machines, and I'm just not doing that for a bit. Don't need these. What was the other thing I needed? Got drones. I forget what was here. Some Mark II boxes? No, those are here. Even though I don't use those. You know what I do need? Deuterium. Because I'm going to be setting that up over there, even though I don't have any gas collectors just yet. Orbital collectors. Can I jury rig this? Let's see. From here. You know what? I don't need to expand this at all because I have this mall happening. Yes, this is happening. No. And honestly, what I should do is let the drones build up a whole bunch. Oof, why am I so low on steel? Where's that going? Oh, titanium alloy. Yeah, I guess that's fine. What is... And I have 18 of these, meaning that's 6 a second. 2 of these half a second, so 3 of these a second. No, yeah, 1 every 2 seconds. Every 2 seconds. I'm making 3 a second. Yeah. So I should be making one and a half of these a second. That is not what's happening. Well, there's a lot taking off beforehand, isn't there? Yes. Yeah. Ugh, it's all going in here, that's why. Okay. Where's stealing all the steel? Oh, Jesus. Ew. I don't use that shit. Come on, why didn't I? I should have caught that. Alright, dang it. Oh, but good that that's in there. Did I? Oh, okay. Right, these don't need that many drones for now. But no, what I was saying was that I should just let the drones build up for a bit and then take out all these and just shunt all of these inputs into towers like this. And that would then just carry them over to here and start the correct scale. Yeah, correct sizing it. What? Yeah, because I don't use those things. I don't want it, like... Yeah, that's better. Thank you. Much better. Alright, where's this going? This is going to here. It's going to here. She needs to go into my belly. Alright. But why is this having a problem? Well, this is having a problem, Giles, because... Steel! We need more steel. Alright. I know what I'm going to do next. I'm going to do... finish the gears, electromagnetic turbines, and steel, and then call it a stream. was something making those here. There we go. Yeah, have that just send it all over here. That way this is making these, is making these. Now, what I really appreciate is that they introduced this right here. Right here. Reforming refine. It consumes hydrogen and refined oil and coal to make only refined oil. It's fantastic. Why? Because it's 2 refined oil and 1 hydrogen every 4 seconds. Whereas plasma refining makes 2 refined oil and 1 hydrogen every 4 seconds. So you can have a 1-to-1 right here. And so overall, every 4 seconds, you're making 3 refined oil from 2 crude and 1 coal. And coal is more than fine to burn. Crude oil is more than fine to burn. Do not let any environmentalists hear me say that. Why? Okay. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do something silly. I really don't need those, so. That's enough. That's enough silliness. Never enough silliness. Ooh, excellent aim. I meant to do that.
No, you didn't.
Hush, wife.
Mm-hmm.
Say hello to my wife, everyone.
Hello to my wife, everyone.
Who's your wife? I mean, who is everyone? I don't know what I'm trying to say, man.
The imaginary people I'm talking to.
Oh, okay, cool. Enjoy.
I do.
Okay.
I enjoy talking to myself. What can I say?
Yeah, I've noticed.
Where did the drones go? And yes, all this one is collecting everything from the iron patch, and with the leftover ports, just pulling in all of the byproducts of what I'm doing here to make furnaces. So, now that that's all getting started. Oh no. Oh no. So much power crash. That is indeed what happens. Alright. Okay, now how many are this, I should ask. That is 24. 48. 72. Quit. So. Oh no. What? No, no! That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant at all. Failure. Alright. See, kids, that's why you get your inputs and your outputs well marked. There we go. So, you reverse. There we go. That's what I meant to do. Now let's see if this works. Use now. Aww. Collide with other object. Oh. Alright. Oh no. Okay. Oh. But here. Let's do this. Grid crunch. This music seems a little melancholy for some reason.
It's just a piece of chicken.
Later.
I don't feel
Yeah.
good.
Later.
I don't feel good.
Huh?
I don't want it. I don't feel good.
Oh, you're just handing it to me to get rid of it, not really being like, here, do you want to eat this? Okay.
Both. It's both.
Sure, sure.
What?
Okay.
Why do you have to be mean about it?
Excellent. Perfect spacing. Love it. Alright. Double check the counts. 90. Excellent. Okay, so and of course must have more drones. You don't need those. You do. Now see, this is why we need the deuterium fuel rods. Okay, let's hang out here to do a little charge and plan things out. So we have first the raws. We have raw materials, iron, copper, magnets, graphite. Excellent. First levels. Magnetic coils, green circuits, and gears. Second levels. Electric motor. Third level. Electromagnetic turbine. That is what's next. And supermagnetic ring. Just to have something making it. And then once we get like one outpost on each level, then I'll think about, then I'll look into like seeing if we should bother making sure the ratios are right. But that's the other thing. I need steel. Ich mag deinen Stil. Apologies. Streaming is thirsty work. All right.
You know, some people have bots on their chat to remind them to drink water.
Huh. Thankfully, I don't need that just yet. I think because I don't stream for like 6 hours at a time.
Oh, okay.
I would love to have my full time just be streaming and chatting with people and play video games, do cool shit, all that.
But it can't be. At least not right now.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm not going to ratio it until we're like at Mark III assemblers and proliferation, because yeah, proliferator right there. Kind of need that. All right. Okay, so what did I just say we're about to do? That's right. Now let's slip right in here and drop a. Do I want steel or electromagnetic turbine? Now steel is interesting because it's 3 to 1 every 3. So, I mean, you can do So, I mean, it takes 90 furnaces to make one line of steel. So now what does that look like? There's 30, 60, and 90. So 30, 60, 90. Do I want to do either 3 of these going side by side? Going across, because 3 in, 1 out, 4, and you got 12 per station. So I could do 3 of these. Or let's see. 1 in, 1 out. 1 in, 1 out. And 1 in, 1 out. I meant, on either side. 1 in, 1 out. Do 1, 2, 3. 3 of these. Ooh, I could. Yes, let's do that. That just looks nicer. Oh, it's that. And actually, my drones are looking at me like, what the fuck, man? We just did all that to put those down, and you just tear it all up. And I'm saying, you're goddamn right. Because what we're going to do is share the output in between these. And then have that contribute to here. Oh, but power's going to be an issue, isn't it? Oh, fine. I'll do this. Okay. So if that's what the spacing on this. Does that fit? No. I mean, it'll be fine. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Why? Because we have this. Yeah. Yeah, see? Extends. The towers cover it. Okay. Does that? Yes. Okay. The question was, does that also do the recipes? And it does. Hooray. So. $90. Excellent. Okay. Let's see, what is... Wow, we are 120 megawatts short. That's a lot. It's doable. Ugh, why is the power always gone? Is that lined up? Yeah, good enough. Where? There. Okay. Yeah, I know that, I know that we can... Okay. So it is more energy efficient to just have it bring iron ore into here.
I think we can just get Sunday without the toppings.
And go from, and just link an iron smelting to steel smelting. Little get up.
All kinds of goodies, huh? Sure.
But I don't want to do that. The point right now is to only bother with one outpost for everything. So, no.
It's not low sugar, but it's slavery free. So it's half safe. It's half safe for the world, not as for yeah.
I tried.
And come on. Come on, you friggin'. Ha! Alright. There we go. And yes, I am going to shorten this up.
No, bad boy. It's okay, try to get up. Try it.
And of course, once I get enough deuteron fuel rods that I can start stockpiling it and using it for personal use, this will be a thing of the past for a while. Because I always skip hydrogen fuel rods. I've never bothered with hydrogen fuel rods. Never. Why? Because if I'm stuffed on hydrogen, I don't know. Honestly, stacks of energetic graphite are fine. But, you know, going from stacks of 675 megajoules to a couple gigajoules. Yeah, because when there's as much energy in one deuteron fuel rod as almost a stack of the energetic graphite. That's pretty impressive. All right. Well, let's shorten this up real quick. Oh. Well, shit.
Oh, no, the guy was like, you can take ibuprofen, and I was like, no, I can't. I'm also on Xarelto. He was like, oh.
That's fine. We can suck up one square of inefficiency. Ah, shit. No. Okay. This is a very relaxing game, a very zen game. When you're not pulling your hair out for designing things, of course.
Ice cream. Like, I was asking about a hot dog. That would have been understood. And then he was like, no, we don't have that Oh wait, never mind, we do.
When I said I was going to shorten this up, that means I need to shorten it. That means yeah.
I mean, I've seen it before. It's not a. It was a little weird thing.
A little more than snip snip goes the moil, but whatever. This entire game is like the entire oddly satisfying subreddit personified.
But sometimes I really want that soup. Like sometimes I really want it.
The second time I got it,
Okay.
and the whole bottom of the bag was
When it's done right, this game is oddly satisfied personified, I should say. It is very, very possible to do this in Uber Spaghetti mode. What I like to call Uber Spaghetti mode.
it was just dripping from, and I thought it was dripping because the whole cup.
Yeah,
I thought it was dripping from the cup. It was dripping from the bag.
I would like those, but I was like, I mean, that's but not. That was.
I was trying to watch TV before I fall asleep.
But I don't like doing that.
I just mean that always seems. I'm like, I'm not really that tired, so I'll just watch some TV and I'm like, damn it.
Yeah.
But if you actually lay down to go to sleep, it wouldn't happen.
No. And I don't like falling asleep to a show because I never know when I fall asleep. Better. There are ice packs that came with it, but it says do not use on water. That sucks. Because I could use those for that.
Except when it explicitly tells you not to.
Exactly.
Like the big red button.
Do not push, do not push, do not push.
But that was why it was wrapped in that big ass thing, because it put ice packs. Oh, so that would be melt. Which is nice. It's chocolate. You wanna try a chocolate bar?
I have so much sugar.
We just got a lot of chocolate and the smaller bars.
I still have some of the Lindt chocolate that I bought. What,
The truffles?
Christmas? Yeah,
Those are delicious.
I got 300.
Why don't you eat the one that's in the freezer, Adrian?
And yeah, I kind of.
Finish that one before you
I mean, the more I build this design, the more I see the inefficiencies in it.
open that one, the big one,
Running away.
and just like put it in a Ziploc.
But it's fine.
No, you don't.
I can squeeze my chewy box. I passed. I passed. King Arthur of the Round Table.
These I'm sure I can get.
I'm getting to the point where
Yes.
everything's boring and I can't figure
All right.
out what I do. And I think it might be work. Like I
Oop.
would say work at this point.
Wrong, 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 wrong. And yet so right.
You did it. Yeah, because we're chocolate
There, get some. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Ooh, that is like perfectly lined up. Alright. So what is needed for electromagnetic turbines? That is a 2 to 2 to 1 every 2. So, okay, I know what to do here. And I'm about to show you. So, here's the border.
Unfortunately. Yeah.
Now, there are 2 ways to do this. One is like this.
Corn about what?
Like this. With this one, making this. Okay? Now, that's one way. And remember that each needs 1 item a second. And with, yeah, needs 1 item a second, dispenses half an item a second. So, a Mark 1 sorter is shy of what we need. And we can use a Mark 2 sorter for that further distance, but that's not great on the power consumption. It's 18 kilowatts for this, 36 kilowatts for this, and if we don't need to do that, then why do that? So, if instead we do this, we get 1.5 coming in from each of these, and 75, 3/4 going out. All with Mark 1 sorters. And we're good. And remember, since it's 2 seconds for every 1 output, we're going to need 60 of these to the output belt. But we have 2 in a row, so that's just 30 long. 30 long. So, use. Does that fit? No, that does not. Okay, so there's 15 long. Long. I might have screwed this up. I screwed this up. I definitely screwed this up. Alright. Dang it. Alright. Okay. And I just killed it. Alright. Great. So, here's what you should do. Okay, so there's the middle of what I need. Because I can only do 2 of these. Because it takes 5 lanes. So, that's where I want it. Back it up. Give it a space. Done. Okay. So, magnetic coils in. Electric motor in. Electromagnetic turbine out. Damn it! Damn it! Oh, fracking.
You okay there? You okay over there?
What are you mocking me for?
I was asking if you were okay over there.
Never.
Okay. You're doing a buzz.
Apparently.
Somebody really wants to talk to you.
Well, let's start the Rosa.
Oh. Hello.
Well, they're not on just yet.
I know.
Okay.
I'm still saying hello to them.
You would.
Uh-huh.
Alright. Now that I've stopped fucking myself over, let's see if I can do this right this time.
Fuck yourself in the pleasurable way?
What?
You'll see if you can fuck yourself in the pleasurable way?
Maybe.
Okay. Good luck.
I mean, I could like space this out a little bit and these out a little bit and get wind turbines in the middle, but I don't feel like doing that. We'll see if I need to. Now, does that work? No. Wouldn't have known that that would work if the assembly plants would have been fine, but they were not. And there's 30 long. Is that 30 long? Let's double check.
Nope.
Yes, it is. All right. Quit. Of course. All right. So we shall see. You know what? I wonder. Oh, we don't have that yet.
Oh no.
That's not what I want.
Chocolate.
Thank you, love.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, obviously what I need is this stuff. Graphite. Graphene. That's graphene. This is graphite. No, that's not graphite. That's graphite.
You always mix
That's not
those
a
two up.
What?
You always mix those two up.
Maybe. Graphilopicus?
Yeah.
Alright. So, graphene. Right there. I don't think I need this many power Tesla towers. Okay, I can do that. Hello, Dolorosa. Welcome to the stream, and yeah, you only just barely missed me fucking myself over.
Hello, Dara.
Yes, the wife says hi. Hello, wife.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. I should have done so much. All right. I know.
Is that? Are you saying that about your life? You feel that way. I'm not being mean.
Don't criticize my choices. You're one of them.
I'm aware.
Uh-huh.
I wasn't criticizing. I was saying that's what you say about your life.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever.
Love you.
Love you too. So, how's the progress? Asks Darla Rosa. Well, science-wise, out of the 5 science colors, I'm up to looking at purple and not producing it just yet. I've maxed out, I've researched everything else possible, but right now I'm kind of at that, trying to get over the hump where I'm building out being able to make the fuel source I need next, which is Teteron fuel rods, to run some fusion plants. Fusion power! Yes.
What are we doing tomorrow?
Lots of things.
Really?
Yes, we'll talk about it later.
Okay.
Okay. And the future is indeed fusion. And I've got some things still being built out to be made in the mall and able to be imported as needed. So, there. Like right now, I can't make these assembling machines on this planet just yet, and I can't import them just yet. So I need to actually physically go back to the home planet to get them. However, so as I said, I'm looking to make Deuteron fuel rods. That takes a lot of infrastructure because it takes titanium alloy, it takes deuterium, and it takes supermagnetic rings. And right now, all of this so far, these little lights right here, and here, and here, and here, those are all the infrastructure just to make the supermagnetic rings. And I haven't been able to make the supermagnetic rings yet because I've done all the outposts needed leading up to the supermagnetic rings. Because the way I've done this is I've made one outpost for each of the components, because each of the components are made in a lot of other things, and this just is easier. So I've just been building out across this way, growing like a bacteria across this planet.
You would. Isn't the way this can be like eco-terrorism too, right?
No,
you're not
that's
killing
Factorio.
Yes.
Factorio is eco-terrorism, the game.
But I guess
Literally,
'cause you're
because
not
it has
killing
know,
the locals.
it has killing local life forms. It has pollution. It has eco damage. It's a thing.
Yes.
This you do not impact the environment.
Oh,
You
okay.
can
Well, that's good at least.
yeah, you can cement the world, and you can tear up trees, and you can fill in valleys and gorges and craters and lakes and whatnot, but it doesn't actually affect the planet or the resources on it. Like putting factories down and smelters down do not kill local trees. Trees will be perfectly happy right next to the most disgusting, process you can think of
So it's unrealistic.
in this game. Yes, it is very unrealistic. Then again, this is a big robot, small planet type game. So, But yeah, hilariously enough, I have stripped off every piece of decorative component from the robot. So my robot has been flying around naked the entire time. I think that is very on brand for me.
I was gonna say. You would too if you could.
I would. I mostly am.
I know.
Anyway, what am I
Like
making here?
nudity.
What am I making here? Oh god! All right, super
Are you
magnetic
naked
rings.
here?
What?
Usually.
Oh my lord!
You said making and it sounded like naked because you just said naked. And I said you're usually naked.
I see what you have on your brain. Oh, okay.
Yeah, because you just said it. What? I'm sure Darla was thinking about you naked too.
Maybe. Okay, so to space
Oh, no.
things out. Yeah. So, for supermagnetic rings, we need 3 magnets, 2 electromagnetic turbines, and 1 graphite every 3 seconds to make 1 supermagnetic ring. Dolores says, "Your robot is sinfully nude. Heathen!" Ha. There's a reason I keep you around.
Uh-huh. And it's not just for the obvious, right?
I mean, that certainly helps.
Uh-huh. At least you both enjoy it. That's what counts.
Yes.
That's what matters.
Okay. So there's that being made. In no particular order. Right. So when choosing which ones go where, which resources are in which belts here. Oh, Dolorosa says, but yes, to respond, I was indeed thinking about nakedness.
Woot.
Oh my. Oh my. There we go. So, supermagnetic rings. We're going to be making 1 every 3 seconds. So for 1 belt out is 90. Just like with steel. Which means, well, we're going to need 3 lines of magnets, 2 lines of turbines, and 1 line of graphite. That doesn't work.
Oh no. Did you break it?
No, I didn't. What? Why?
You said that's not gonna work, and I got worried.
You would.
What? I was expressing concern.
Uh-huh.
I actually was.
Mm-hmm.
You don't believe me?
Alright. So, here's what we're gonna do. Right here, this station only uses 10 ports. This station...
And this station went
Yeah.
way all the way home.
So electromagnetic turbines here take 5 belts per unit, and we have 2 units. And supermagnetic rings take 7. And if I have that, haha, ho.
You want to try some of the milk chocolate?
No. This is gonna need some designing.
Mm.
I know, right?
Isn't that your favorite part?
Maybe.
That's good. It's definitely not mine, so somebody's got to have that skill, right?
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
Especially when the economy collapses.
Yes, when society collapses.
Yep.
So. I'm going to be putting down 180 factories plus these 36. I definitely need to go back home and get some more. Go to space! Except where am I going? Okay, there's
Okay,
the
lots
sun.
of space.
There's gas giant them around. Satellite 1, satellite 2, satellite I was just on. There it is. It was hiding behind the gas giant. But yeah, so I chose this starting system because
Oh, good.
the 3 planets are all orbiting a gas giant, an ice giant, really. So I get fire, ice, and hydrogen from it once I get orbital collectors on it. And I just passed. I missed the planet!
Oh,
Okay, we're good.
no.
Ow.
Did you crash land?
I mean, that's by definition what I do.
Oh, okay, that's all you can do?
Kind of.
Okay.
There it is. There's my factory. Alright, I have 150 of those now. That's good enough to get started once I head back up there.
I'm so happy.
Yes, 300. Excellent.
Are you gonna kick somebody off of a cliff?
What?
Are you gonna kick somebody into a pit? 300. What? The way you were saying 300 sounded sinister. You love me.
Some reason.
Mm-hmm. I thought it was funny. Hey Sam,
Hmm?
does my suit jacket look good enough even though it needs to be refitted?
Yes,
Okay, because we don't have time to do that before.
I'm aware.
Okay.
Okay.
Just making sure.
But what was... I was just thinking about what to do.
Sorry.
How dare.
I know it's all my fault.
Because that's what's needed for me to start making these. In the mall. Let's load this up. Okay. That's good enough. Now, why am I doing that? And I can just put it in. good enough.
For government work.
I mean, I do government work,
I know.
so
So even more true, right?
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I don't want that research queued up. Well, I'm glad you appreciated the 300 reference, Darla Rosa.
Yay!
You would.
I'm glad somebody appreciated it. Darla likes my jokes. I'm sure half the reason she comes on your streams is for our banter.
Possibly. Okay, yes, good.
So sippy. Oh no.
Now my question is, why is this not demanding iron? I don't get it.
Getting things is hard.
That should be sending things to get the iron. Full speed faceplant. Ugh. See what I mean by you can only really crash land? Okay, so that's bottoming out of iron. But this, oh. Okay, well that, oh, this, that's why.
I'm glad you figured it out.
Well,
Only sort of.
whatever. We just have, you know. just have shit for iron production.
Oh no.
There it is. God damn it.
Oh no.
Really? Okay. Any other yellow flashies? The evil yellow flashies. Nope. Alright. I do. Dolores says, I enjoy good banter and a fine mead. You know what? You know what bot I need?
What?
The thing that, the one that shows the, chat on my screen. Now, I do know someone who used to say that they would, instead of having, the game screen in front of them and their, OBS window next to them, they just played from the OBS window. Got that to be relatively large.
Which isn't a terrible idea.
No, it's not. And when you don't need,
Super
perfect
details.
whatever.
Super details.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, half the time you play from that window anyway.
Yeah.
And then I always yell at you because it looks weird on the camera. So if you put it in front of you, I'd be fine with that.
I'm glad you approve.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh. Okay, 15. Now, do I just want these three, this by 3, or this and a half by 2? I think I want this and a half by 2. Because it's going to need to be...
You okay there?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Grumpy.
No, never.
That's a lie.
Okay.
But on what Darla said, there's always alcohol here for her to drink.
Yeah, there is always alcohol in the banana stand.
Mm-hmm. Maybe not always mead, but, something good.
True. I do enjoy mead as well.
Mm. Well, we should go to the mead works sometime. They have
Yes.
events.
Indeed. So, there's the graphite.
Are you sure it's graphite, not other thing?
I am indeed sure this time.
Okay.
Yeah, so graphite this time because it's 1-to-1.
Okay.
And I fucked it up.
Oh, no.
I might actually have.
Mm-hmm. That's no good. Good luck.
I'll do that just so that I have something with the settings. Okay. Alcohol, indeed. Mental math. Why must you be such a bitch? Wait, why am I complicating this for myself?
Because that is what you do.
Apparently.
Yeah, generally.
I know I'm I know I married you, didn't I?
Uh-huh. But it's worth it.
Yes, dear.
Rude.
Right.
Move.
So each one.
Move.
Oh no.
Look out below.
Oh no.
Oh my lord.
That was more than I expected.
Why must you
Do that while streaming.
Yeah, why must you fling the laundry basket around while I'm streaming? Anyway. My life, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
For some reason I signed up for this.
Yeah, you did. You said yes to both of us.
Apparently.
Mhm.
So, we have... That is not correct. This is correct.
Oh.
And that will be correct. And there. No, just that, please. Thank you. Ah, yes. Okay. What's this one? That is that. And then here's where things get tricky. That, hit the reverse button, and now we get that loveliness right there. Okay, so here's what I mean by this will be correct. Oh, that is not correct. Ah, damn it.
Don't break it.
You're not my supervisor.
But I'm your wife. That's higher than supervisor.
Lies.
No,
Tell that to my supervisor.
I will. Family
Alright.
comes first.
Yes, yes.
I mean, you've pretty much told him that.
He is one of the ones who has inculcated that into me,
Yeah.
let alone,
Well, yeah.
other people. So,
But he's okay with you taking care of me on work days sometimes. If I need it.
yes. All right.
Anyway.
So, that is 0.75 trips per second. This needs 2 every 3, which is 0.66, so that is fast enough. Because whenever possible, use Mark 1s.
Use the force.
What? How am I low on belts?
Oh,
Alright.
yeah. Oh, there you are. Legend seats first.
How are these on drones? That doesn't use drones. This is full. Okay, we're good on drones. Oh, I do not have these on the network yet. Oh, I do.
Good job.
I do. Excellent.
Good job, good job. Love you. What?
Okay, let's also set that one to it, just as a random. Here, it's better to do this one. Because, yeah. We are not doing iron ore. On the network just yet.
Oh no. You okay?
There was a corner at the end of the stairs,
Yes?
and it collided with my ankle.
Okay. I think it's always been that though.
Well, it came up and bit me.
Okay.
I should do an alcohol stream.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think next time you should drink for the Suck for Love.
Yeah, Sucker for Love will be a drunken stream next time.
Mm-hmm.
Probably tomorrow.
Maybe.
Because you like watching me that, and Fridays are quality time, and you like watching me make a fool of myself.
Yeah,
Apparently.
You're not a fool of yourself in that game. You're enjoying yourself, which is what I wanted. Yeah, we can probably do that. I won't be able to join you with drinking, but I think you should. Maybe Darla could join, virtual or in person.
Indeed. That would be good.
That was mostly why I asked if what we were doing tomorrow to see if Darla wanted to or was able to join.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll
So-
talk about it later.
Back to the super. Let's finish the super magnetic rings before I, get distracted elsewise. So,
Because you're good at
for the entire line, yeah. This right here, 90 assembling machines. There's one line of supermagnetic ring. To feed it, we need one line of graphite, and I have that going down the middle. We need two lines of the electromagnetic turbines, and I have that one on either side, since we have two to a row. The weirdness comes from the 3 magnets we need. So, one belt of magnets will feed 30 machines. There's 15. There's 30. Except somehow I'm out of sorters. I'm always out of sorts. Ha ha ha.
Mm-hmm.
So there's 15. Oh, that's why it's white. There's no... Ah, silly me. That's not what it should be. Alright, whatever. So, I'll demonstrate with the inner, with this one. Because this is where the weirdness is going to be anyway. So, there's 15. Here's 30. So see, this line feeds these 30, and then the one on the second level drops and will feed these 15. And yes, 15. And yes, 12 is the max you can be charged by at a time, just because of the radius that they have. Now, if you have some kind of a cheat going on or a mod or whatever that changes that radius, you can get more, but I don't feel the need for that. So there's 15, there's 30. These 15. Yes! Excellent. And that's how you do super magnetic rings. Okay. Alright, 15. There we go. Oh. What's going on here? Yeah, almost missed it. Oh, no, I planned that right, so... Okay, well... So what are we looking at here? I can't... Now is this... Alright. How much is being satisfied? Interesting.
Were you asking how much is being satisfied?
Maybe. So much build. Much Dyson.
Oh,
Wow.
okay. You should work better at satisfying their requirements. At satisfying them. If they're not all satisfied. Love you.
I haven't heard a single complaint.
I know. I mean, you're hearing complaints from Dyson here, it sounds like.
Oh, well. It would help if I actually set things correctly.
Yeah,
You'd think.
maybe.
Okay. And we have super magnetic rings now. Hooray.
Woo!
Woo!
You did the thing.
I've almost done the thing.
You've done one of the things.
I've done one of the 3 things.
Okay.
Yes.
That's always the way it is with the game. You're like, I just want to do this one thing, and then you realize, do that thing, it takes 3 other things, and do those 3 things, it takes 5 things each.
Pretty much.
I know. I played Subnautica.
Uh-huh.
I should do that again. Well, I never finished the second one,
Hmm.
because it hadn't been finished yet.
Uh-huh. I am liking how quickly these are filling up, which means that I have good production and throughput over there.
Yay.
Delarosa says, the sphere says build harder and more at an angle. Bad
Yep.
sex joke, I know. Now, but the thing is, when you're building the sphere, there is actually research to build at more of an angle.
Sometimes that's what the sphere wants. The sphere must grow. Right?
Indeed, the sphere must grow. Alright. What am I doing here? What's next? What's next? What's next?
I never know what you're doing.
So, Deuteron fuel rods. Hmm.
Oh no.
What?
Nothing.
Okay. So the Deuteron fuel rods should be made on whichever planet is making the deuterium. Makes perfect sense. So. Now, I am going to need to be making...
Is Darla Rose able to come over while you're at work?
Tomorrow?
Yeah. My plans have canceled. What?
I mean, you'll have to text her.
Okay, I figured she could hear me.
Uh,
She could message. I don't know.
I mean,
She can message me. Fine.
hey, Darla, text my wife.
Oh.
Alright, so the next is going to be deuterium fractionation. Now, making deuterium is, in a word, fucking weird. I do it in these units of 10 because unlike everything else, unlike all the factories in the game, which just brings in items, waits until it has enough to make things, and then spits out an output after processing it. Fractionators take in by the belt, and each one that comes in has each hydrogen that comes in has a 1% chance of being converted to a deuterium. That's not right. What the hell? That is way too high. That is higher than I intended. Damn it. Alright, there we go. I feel like this should work. Okay, I know there's a way to just like hack out the hack the. It would help if I could speak English.
Words are hard.
I know, right?
Yes.
To hack the belts into doing really funky stuff. But that is just not what I'm going for. Okay. You're kidding me.
What happened? What happened?
Did all that and it
Didn't
still
even-
wasn't enough. God dang it.
Of course not.
Of course not. All right. Okay, so to actually explain what I'm doing here,
Why would you do that?
I know, right?
You take the mystery out of it.
Oh, ram it. There we go.
Good job.
Yes, I feel accomplished.
Yay.
There we go. A little bump. Just a little bump. As a treat. So,
A little hippo?
a what?
Did you say a little hippo?
A little bump.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Okay.
I like the idea of a little hippo more.
The bad thing is, I think I did that backwards.
Oh, no. Oh.
So, the way fractionators work is fucking weird. Instead of taking in input, waiting until it has enough, and then processing it when it has enough, and then spitting out the output, it instead is a 1% chance for each one that comes in that it pops into a deuterium. So, with 30 coming in a second to the first one, on average, statistically speaking, meaning it'll never happen this way, but this is what you plan around. 0.3, well, that produces 0.3 deuterium a second coming out the middle here into this spine coming out the middle, and 29.7 goes over to the next fractionator. 0.297 deuterium gets spat out, and 29.403 hydrogen gets passed to the next fractionator, and so on and so on and so on. And I have it going these 5 and then around and then these 5 all spinning into the same spire here. And I don't know if you saw it when I went down here, but in this splitter here, I told it to prioritize what's coming in here because you always want it churning. It needs to churn. So, in order to work, it needs to churn. If it's completely full up, it will stop the entire thing and bottleneck. So this is not the best way to get deuterium. The best way is actually with a gas giant, not an ice giant. But this starting seed is not perfect, unfortunately. What?
You gotta work with what you got.
But you gotta work with what you got. That is correct. I'm stealing your chicken.
I gave it to you. I wanted you to have it.
Protein. Anyway.
I don't think it counts as stealing if I gave it to you.
Lies. So, I know I could do the math, but I just can't be arsed.
Bothered.
Okay, fine.
Who are you kidding, Sam? You love doing the math. Yay.
Sigh. All right, so what I've just been showing in the calculator here is at each step how much hydrogen is being passed to the next fractionator. And we can easily find out how many how many fractionators need to be in a chain here in order to get a theoretical output of deuterium.
I love you, Sam.
After 10 fractionators, we get almost 3 deuterium. After 12, we get almost 3.5. And I'm gonna do 10, which is my design here, because that's just under 30 deuterium being made if you do 10 in a row. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I'd wanted to do this, but I think did it backwards for that. Of course I did it backwards. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. The other problem is power. Of course. Well. Okay. There we go. Beautiful. Beauty. Yes.
Yeah, that's a.
Apparently. What's the problem?
Everything.
What's your malfunction?
Everything.
Apparently.
I know. At the moment, I'm doing okay at least.
Oh, shit.
Oh no.
These things have way too large of a hitbox.
I thought you didn't have to fight anything there.
In terms of, like, telling it to... Selecting it to, like, destroy things.
Oh, okay.
Oops.
Don't destroy things you need.
That is the plan.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Damn. Alright. Oh, so friggin' close.
Oh no.
Seriously, what the hell? Alright. Two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, god damn it.
Damn it. I fell down. All the way down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, what do I need? Do I really want to deal with that? No, I don't.
Are you going to?
No, I'm not going to.
Okay. That answers that then. Damn it.
Just stitching these together. Because if I had planned it just a little better and had more, more belts in the blueprint, then this would have been fine, but
It'll be fine.
it'll be fine.
Mhm.
There's always room for,
Another banana stem.
oh my lord.
There's always blank. That's how it happened in my brain.
Okay, and I'll need to fix that the splitters on all that side. Alright. But that's fine.
Mm.
Oh no. Where'd I leave those chargers? So many things to fix. But yes, this will be a thing. Honestly, what I did last run where I got, far enough that I could, was I just loaded up on fuel rods, orbital collectors, and warpers, and I just used this spreadsheet generation mod to find out where all the gas giants were, and just spent like 3 hours flying around, putting orbital collectors on everything. Everything I could. And I never needed to worry about... of course. Never needed to worry about hydrogen, deuterium, or fire ice again. But having what I was thinking earlier, and I don't think I finished this thought before getting distracted, yay ADHD, was that turning fire ice, getting graphene from fire ice has a byproduct of hydrogen, and just hydrogen. But using this reforming refine ability, you can have it where it's just a hydrogen sink. And get it so that you have the facilities to burn fire ice into graphene and hydrogen. And then that hydrogen does not re-enter the network. It just goes straight across into a facility for refined. And it just brings in refined oil on one end, splooges it out into a river of this, soaks up the hydrogen, and it just generates more and more refined oil like a beast. Especially if you get it so that it's the hydrogen is the bottleneck, so that and you're not relying on that refined oil. Theoretically, it should be fantastic.
Theoretically.
Theoretically.
Nothing theoretical ever works out in reality.
But in theory,
I know.
theory is exactly like reality.
No. In theory, theory is exactly like reality. Okay.
I mean, both.
Hmm. I'm not sure that's how it works.
There. So what this does is by side loading the belt here, that means that it only puts in out here when there's an opening on the main belt, on the belt that is being side loaded. And that means that it prioritizes all of that. Prioritizes as we want things as we are intending for things to be prioritized. Yes, I make sense.
Yep.
You can't tell me otherwise.
It makes sense to yourself.
Thank you. Alright, so we have the deuteron fuel rods. We have, well, no. We have the supermagnetic ring, and we have the deuterium. Theoretically, we have two lines of this deuterium. Just short of, plus or minus. And I wanted to do a little less than a line of deuterium because if there's a surge or if there's just a number of them that happen to spit it out and there's a boost in production, then it won't cause a problem. I'm trying to see if I can get these on power network. I guess not. I was trying to do it without using a Tesla, but alright.
Fuck Elon.
Ooh, that was a mistake. Alright.
Oh no.
So, here we have that happening now. The fractionation probability can be increased if the material is coated with proliferator. That's just weird.
Mm.
That's just weird. Alright. Oh, right. I don't know why these... And there we go. See, the problem with making orbital collectors is that you need accumulators, or you need positive energy flow to charge accumulators. That doesn't always work. Nietsky. So... So, I'm going to head back to... Next time, I'm going to be heading back to the... heading back to the home planet. Making sulfuric acid. And making titanium alloy. And the deuteron fuel rods. And actually getting deuteron fuel rods going. Woo! So...
Woo.
Woo, indeed. And that'll be fantastic. But one or two quick things I can do while I'm here. Start making these. Alright. So now that we just have that being produced and put onto the network, that will help out with that until we get a full, like, a proper outpost for it going.
All the cough.
Wow.
Mm.
Now there's a way to do it.
What?
No, I just am moving iron in a good, quick way. It's don't worry about it.
Good job.
Thank you.
I know it makes you happy.
Details.
Makes you happy, I don't have to understand it.
Sure.
But I'm glad it makes you happy.
I mean, what's the bottleneck here? I guarantee it's the iron. I thought it would be the iron. Interesting. No, the factories are the bottleneck here. Maybe. This might have just gotten an injection of the iron.
Oh.
Okay. Whatever. I don't need to be massaging those yet.
Ooh.
So, what I'm gonna do here is slowly, no. This is going to be the facility for the Deuteron fuel rods. we're not gonna. This is not gonna be a full thing because it would need 180. 180? Yeah, because it's 2 every 12. Okay. Yeah, it's 2 every 12, so it's 180 factories for 2 lines of those. With huh. Yeah, so it needs 20 deuterium every 12 seconds. So it's 1 2/3. Yeah, so it's 5/3 every second. Okay. So each line can... Each line of deuterium can support 18 factories. We have like 2 lines of deuterium here. I'll just slap this down. Titanium alloy. Supermagnetic ring. Now this is for making fuel, so we want to soak up as much as possible. God damn it. Yes, now remember, it's 5/3 every second, meaning we will need a Mark II. Oh no, I've seen this error before. Now, this might look like a glitch right here, where, you know, hooray, you get infinite belts, but you can never remove that. And wait a minute, or you can.
You know, when you try to show somebody something and therefore it doesn't work, like you said it would.
No, Nope, there it is. Wait a minute. Where's the problem here? Oh.
All of the problems.
Okay. Okay, great. Great, I was wrong.
That was a case you are happy to be wrong.
Yes. See, there were previous times when that glitch has happened where I was unable to recover and it just was a permanent thing.
Permanent cluster.
Yeah, permanent clusterfuck. Because it wouldn't let you build there. And it happens when you're like quickly telling it, okay, build all these, destroy it, build all these, destroy it, and your drones are on the way to it. Okay, I'll let these build, and then I'm gonna restart this and hope that the glitch is indeed gone. Okay. Excuse me, party people. Excuse me, party people.
That's a good dream. That's a good dream, Paisley. Good job. Good job, Paisley.
Do. In just a minute. And here we go. And there we go. Now, I had something built on top of it, so... Okay. It looks like we're fine. Excellent.
I feel like that's fairly low for a big ass candy bar. Yeah, that's surprising. I would have expected like twice that. Probably. Good boy.
Alright.
Oh yeah?
Alright, so when we have these being made, it will automatically filter into there, and we'll be good. As usual, the turbines are the bottleneck. And why is the turbine a bottleneck? Because electric motors are a bottleneck. Why are electric motors a bottleneck?
Did you have a problem with the coffin?
Where'd they go? Yeah.
Okay.
Because iron is a bottleneck. Of course. Alright.
Are you about to put something in the water?
So what's next is to go back to the home planet, make sulfuric acid,
You're doing laundry.
and make titanium alloy.
No, you bring it down. Yeah, but I don't want to do
And that will
it. Sam is doing this stream.
theoretically start deuteron fuel rod production. It won't, because I don't have a reliable source of hydrogen right now, because I need orbital collectors. However, I can start working on getting orbital collectors going. It'll limp along, but it'll be fine. But that'll be a subject for another video, for another stream. I'm gonna head back to the home planet. Here. And this is where I'm gonna call it for the night. Let me just quickly verify that this thing will be making, here it is, orbital collectors. Just needs charged accumulators. So, question is, here, where are these things? Yeah. Where are these things being made? Are they being made? They are being made. Okay. And I have. Really? Okay.
I like ice packs. That one says no. Oh, by the way, you know the attic $3 per month for the animated one?
Okay, so there's the charged ones.
His name was Fat Nugget. I thought you were.
But I don't have an actual charger
Oh no.
making them. Which is just rude.
Indeed. How dare. Good girl, Paisley. This is dirty basket. Dirty? Is it dirty?
So, what I can start doing is 1, 2, 2, I said.
Are you sure?
It's a janky solution. It's a weird solution, but it's a solution. Because these on their own will charge at 900 kilowatts, and these charge at 45 megawatts. So yes, please. Almost ready. Yes, they're almost cooked.
Alright.
Excellent. Okay, where do they go? Here. Here. Oh! No. There we go. Okay, so here is where I will... Here's where I will leave it for the night. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Dolorosa said, game is interrupted, now we riot. Well, game is about to end, so...
Oh no. How dare.